While many people in crypto in XRP are right now getting extremely bearish and are on the verge of giving up, I want to show you this massive reaccumulation phase which is right now unfolding here for XRP. And we saw the same thing in 2016, 2017, and eventually a huge bull market. So guys, in today's quick video, I want to talk about this and I want to show you the most important metrics and data points to look at right now if you are invested in XRP or basically in the crypto market. This is a very important video, guys. Don't forget to smash up the like button if you're still here. I appreciate you watching, and let me get straight into it. So first off, guys, I want to talk about this reaccumulation phase that we're right now seeing here for XRP on its daily time frame. So after a huge uptrend, which you can see in this example, you tend to see a very long period of sideways price action where the price goes up, the price goes down. There is good news, there is bad news, but overall pretty much a sideways price range. And to remind you guys, XRP has been going sideways for 366 days in a row now. So at some point we are going to break out of this reaccumulation phase. In my personal opinion, this is not a distribution phase as some people are saying, because guys, there's basically zero euphoria in this space. There is no retail participation. Look at this. If you look at the Google Trends indicator in the past 12 months, we're at the lowest right now. If we go to the past 5 years for XRP, this to me, guys, does not look like a distribution phase. Distribution basically happens when there is a lot of euphoria, when there is a lot of excitement in the space, a lot of retail interest. But right now, guys, we are far from that. So I treat this as a reaccumulation phase, and whenever this ends, I do believe that this uptrend is going to continue for XRP. You can also see that in 2016 we also had a very long boring period of sideways price action, 483 days, and all of a sudden XRP broke out and we saw its biggest bull run so far. So pay very close attention to these metrics in terms of the technicals. Also, we do know today on the 1st of December, the Fed ended quantitative tightening after taking its balance sheet from 9 trillion back down to 6.6 trillion approximately. And yes, this is of course super bullish. So the period where the Federal Reserve basically took money out of the system ended, and from this point onward it is very likely that their balance sheet will increase again and that much more liquidity is going to flow into the system. This is what historically always happened. And if you look at XRP's weekly time frame, and I've actually overlaid the Federal Reserve's balance sheet here with this blue line, then you can see that in 2019, the last time that they ended quantitative tightening, yes, it took a few more months, but eventually we saw a massive bull run in risk on assets and also for XRP, as you can see. And I do expect that something similar could happen. Is it going to happen right away? I can't tell you that. Is it going to take a few more weeks or a few more months? I can't tell you that as well. But at some point, I do believe that a huge rally for risk on assets is going to take place due to this very bullish news. And also, if you look at the Bitcoin dominance here, overlaid with the Federal Reserve's balance sheet once again in this blue line, then you can see that in 2019, when quantitative tightening ended, that was literally the top, the peak for the BTC dominance. And since that moment, altcoins gained a lot of strength in 2020 and 2021. We saw a huge alt season, and right now we're seeing the same thing. So is this the top for the Bitcoin dominance? Is the top already in? And will altcoins gain massive in strength in the next few months or so? I think there is a high probability for this to happen. And we as altcoin holders, we want to see the Bitcoin dominance going lower, because that is in general very bullish for risk on assets and for the altcoin space. So pay close attention to this. I found this chart very, very interesting to look at. Also today, Jerome Powell will speak as QT officially ends. So yeah, do expect some additional volatility here, of course, depending on what he's going to say. And also, if we take a look at XRP's liquidation heat map here on the 3-month time frame, then we can still see, guys, and I keep stressing this, that almost all the liquidity is currently stacked up between $3 and $4 for XRP, and sooner rather than later later, I do anticipate that price is going to take out this liquidity here on the top side, just like we have seen here on the 10th of October when liquidity was building up below XRP's price. Then price took that liquidity aggressively, so pay attention to this. I can't tell you when that's exactly going to happen because my worst case scenario is still a potential double bottom here for XRP on its daily time frame. This was the liquidation wick from the 10th of October. We're still trading above that, which is very bullish, but my worst case scenario in case that happens would be another wick to the downside and then potentially a very strong V-shaped recovery. If this was about to happen, then this would of course be an amazing additional buying opportunity, but I already see the current price for XRP around $2 as a massive buying opportunity already. And guys, if you're looking for an exchange to use to buy your crypto on or to trade your crypto, I would highly recommend Phemex, AscendEX or BLOFIN. Use my links down below in today's video description to benefit from the lowest fees in the industry, only valid with my links. And all three of these exchanges are right now offering massive deposit bonuses as well. So check it out, guys. I've been using them for a while now. Very satisfied, no issues. Check it out if you're interested. And if you're really serious about technical analysis, if you want to learn everything about TA, about trading view, about spotting buying opportunities, then check out my course, Chart Like a Pro. It's the first link down below in today's video description. If you click the link, then you will get directed to my Patreon page where you can basically purchase this course. You can also check out the preview first before purchasing the course. But yeah, guys, I put a lot of effort into this. It took me a lot of time to make this course, and it's going to teach you everything about technical analysis that you need to know. So if you're really serious about it, if you want to take it to the next level, then check it out, guys. If you look at XRP's December average return, then we can see that that is almost 70%, as you can see over here, which is not too bad. But keep in mind, 2017 was an extremely good year for XRP, as you can see over here. So yeah, due to 2017, the average return is of course pretty high in December, but keep that in mind. But this is also interesting to look at. A coin always has two sides. There's always a bullish story and a bearish story. And one of the bearish stories here for XRP, if we look at its 50-week simple moving average in the yellow color on the weekly time frame, is that XRP is right now trading below that, and we are closing multiple weekly candles below this yellow line. The same thing happened here in 2018. Also in 2020, and in both cases we saw a lot more downside in the following months. So pay attention to this, guys. This could get invalidated as soon as we break back above this important 50-week simple moving average. But yeah, for now this chart is not looking too good in my personal opinion. If we look at the crypto fear and greed index, we can see that there's currently extreme fear 24 on the index, and we have been trading around extreme fear for a while now, for more than a month. So yeah, this does not happen too often, and I see this overall as a massive opportunity. I'm not saying that we have to go up tomorrow or the day after or next week, but overall, if you buy an extreme fear, you will typically be very well off in the following weeks, following months. And guys, I explain all of this stuff and much more on my Instagram page on a daily basis. I'm posting a lot of updates over there because it's very easy for me to post time sensitive stuff over there. So if you're interested in that, definitely give me a follow. Official link down below. It's definitely worth it in my personal opinion. For now, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, for the amazing support, of course. I think there is no reason to panic. I would just hold strong right now. That is just my personal opinion. Don't forget to like the video, and I see you very soon with another one. Bye bye.